That sounds so fun. Oh man, that's so fun. Yeah. Oh my god. We're gonna have a good time.
I came into contact with somebody from one of the big four, ended up becoming kind of a mentor to me. He's now a member of our club.
Man, when I first saw my first Hell's Angel standing there, I was like, that's what I want to be, man.
If you're going to the three-piece, just like you know, it is truly an outlaw standard. Doesn't make you a one percenter, but it makes you an outlaw.
This is what I believe in, you know, and it was awesome to see that my brothers believed in me.
It's the wolf leading the sheep, man. You know, the sheep need to open their eyes because they about to walk off the cliff where a whole other pack of wolves are at the bottom.
If you were getting your lunch money taken before you put them rags on, if they catch you by yourself, they're going to take your lunch money again.
I try to be around the guys and hang out with them as much as possible and get to know them, because that's really what it's about.
The Hells Angels are being arraigned.
One man was stabbed in the chest, another was knocked out, who faced criminal charges, including charges of hate crimes as well as gang allegations. One defendant faces an attempted murder charge, so this certainly appears to be a widespread investigation.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about the twin Outlaw Brotherhood being accused of assault on the elderly. What? People are probably shocked at that, but there's a reason why they left Iowa. We're going to be digging deeper into their background because I hear that they assaulted an elderly person. And that's pretty wild. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chat with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I'm getting a lot of support, and I appreciate every single one of you. It means a lot. We are growing very fast. We're already at 18,100 subscribers. I mean, we are just growing so fast. And I appreciate it. There's a lot to talk about today. Some of this is going to shock you guys, but Jaman, how are you? Rah, what's good? Jimmy Mack, good afternoon. Floyd, how you doing? Proof, what's good? Path Killer, Brian, Rory, how are you? Troy, what's good? We're going to talk about a biker event that's going on this weekend. It started today. Today's the first day. I'm supposed to be there, but I'll be at this event next year, and I'll be live streaming this event Friday morning. So you don't want to miss Friday morning. We can get some interviews. I got somebody that's there. We're going to be live streaming in Arkansas. There's an event called Bikers, Blues, and Barbecues. Shout out to the Cat House Lounge. I will be there next year making an appearance. But shout out to the Cat House Lounge. I'll be live streaming from the Cat House Lounge on Friday morning. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of motorcycle-related content. Maybe we'll get some interviews from the street and things like that. Let me show you guys a couple pictures from these events. They're pretty packed. There's a lot of people there. They got music, live music. There's a bunch of different things going on. This is one of the largest motorcycle rallies in Arkansas. It is huge. About 40,000 people will be attending this rally. And I will be live streaming from the rally. So make sure you guys come and check it out Friday morning. I'll be making the link soon so you guys can share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend about chatting with Staxx. We're going to get some people on. We're going to talk to some people that are there. We're going to pull them on the screen with us. We're going to have some conversation with some folks, and it's going to be a good day. So make sure you guys tune in Friday morning. I'll be doing it for a few hours too, so make sure you guys join. Hey, Mike Ball Raid. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Junior 1%, what's going on? Shout out to Norway. STMC, what's good? Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Paula, how are you? And we got a lot of people pouring in. Mountain Woman, what's going on? Mike Ball, shout out to you, man. The Breakfast Club incoming. S&S Contracting, what's good? Sick Bastard, how are you? Moto, what's going on? Here from Mike Ball's live. Shout out to Mike Ball, appreciate it. Sick Bastard, what's good? Gary, Carney's Ride, how are you? Surprise, what's going on? Marto, Ball sent me here. Appreciate that. Staxx, I wish I could make it down to the rally. Listen, I can't make it to the rally. I got invited, right, to make an appearance there, and it was just, it's too fast of notification. I can't jump on I don't fly. You guys know I don't fly. I don't do that. I will take a train. I don't know about buses anymore, but definitely will be there next year. I got a bunch of invitations to different rallies, and I'm going to start setting them up for next year, this year. So it'll be planned in advance instead of just trying to jump on a train right now with all the equipment and everything. It's just a lot, you know. I will do that if the price is right. I have done it a bunch of times. I mean, it's worth it, you know. It's worth it to have the experience. And I love that people are reaching out. What's going on, Artie? How you doing? Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Ball Valve Mike. Ball Valve. If you guys watch the interview we did, we talk about the ball valve and how he had a ball valve break on his boat on one of the freighters that he was on. It's a pretty good interview. Go check it out. If you guys are going to love, you guys are absolutely going to love the interview that I'm editing right now. It's an ex-Hell's Angel that has not been online. He has not done an interview. Exclusive interview. New York City Hell's Angel. I don't want to wreck the story, so you guys will see. It's one of the first ever to come out with his type of story. And it's wild. It's a wild one. We'll just say his stay in the club didn't last, and there was a situation that transpired, and he talks about it. Talks about it all. So, and it's good. It's about 2 hours long. You guys are really gonna like that one. I'm like, wow, when I'm editing it now. You know, I break them down. I'm down to part 3. I have part 3 done, so I'm hoping I can get it done today. It's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. Pablo, what's going on? Jaman, I'm here for you. Staxx, thank you. Appreciate it. Steve, what's going on? Legends. Dominic, how you doing? Good afternoon. What part of Arkansas? Isn't there a place called Arkansas too? It's let me see, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Eureka Springs. Make sure you're here Friday morning, probably around 10 a.m. I'm thinking around 10 a.m. And you guys will see the live stream. I'm going to get on with some people. Shout out to the Cat House. If you're in this area, if you guys are in this area, go check out the Cat House. believe it's a bar and grill. But this is a pretty big deal. This motorcycle rally is pretty big. We got a bunch of different things to talk about today. We're going to talk about some bandidos that got hemmed up, 4 of them. Another thing, North Carolina has been dealing with some situations on the Outer Bank. Some houses have been washing away into the ocean. This is insane. I got some video for you guys, some pretty dramatic video, and I'm going to show you guys some pictures. I mean, this is people's whole livelihood, and it's just crazy to see it. We're going to talk about Sylvester Stallone's son passing away and the details surrounding that situation. We're going to talk about the twin outlaw dingleberries and their alleged assault on an elderly person. I mean, when you think it can't get any worse with these two, the floor drops out, right? These guys are despicable human beings. They really are. And then they come into lives and just spew their nonsense. And I have another live that I'm going to play you guys. So let's check out the Outer Banks first, the situation that's going on there. So these houses are on stilts near the water, right? The ocean's coming in. And it's washing away houses. Houses are literally washing away into the ocean. Like, what do you do if you're in that house? Boom, whole house is gone. And I have a pretty dramatic video. Let's take a look at the video. This is a wild one. Check this out. They're like, Johnny, wake up for school. Oh shit, Johnny overslept. This is crazy. Can you imagine? Like, what do you do if you're stuck in there? I mean, you jump in that water with all that debris in there. It's kind of like a washing machine with 2x4s in it, and you're in the middle. That is not a healthy condition for human life. I mean, look at the deck tearing away from the house, how easy the deck. And, you know, all this is even transpiring because of the hurricanes that are getting strength in the ocean. We got 2 of them out there, I believe, right now. And all this is like residuals from the hurricane. Crazy. What do you guys think of that situation? I wouldn't want to live there. Look at these pictures. I mean, that's someone's whole life. But sometimes these are vacation homes, and not that it makes it any better, but these people will probably have a little bit of money in order to, I mean, you got to have insurance in places like this, right? You can't just... Let's see. So yeah, don't miss the live stream I'm going to do Friday. I will have the link for you guys very soon, and we're going to talk to some people that are at this motorcycle rally called Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues. Should be a good one. Should be pretty eventful, we'll say that. There's a lot of different things going on. I'll show you guys. Here, let me put this in the chat. This is the link for the website for the Yeah, the interview with the former Hell's Angel, it's like probably one of the best ones I've ever done. It's really good. Like, you guys are gonna be blown away. Global warming is a hoax, remember? I don't believe all that shit. Listen, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You're not gonna change the world by stopping cows from eating grass. Like, that's the type of shit they're trying to talk about. And it's not gonna destroy the world in our lifetime or our kids' lifetime. Like, this type of stuff takes a long time. It's a hurricane, man, and that's what all this is about. It's a hurricane. Like, stuff like this happens in hurricanes when you have houses on the beach. Like, it's pretty much common sense. Global warming. Like, do you know how much money they dump into that shit? I don't even want to get into it. I don't talk about politics or any of that shit over here because it's just pointless. People are dead set on whatever they're dead set on, and it's just, people are weird. You got all these people in the streets like, Palestine this, Palestine that. Meanwhile, if they went to Palestine with the way their lifestyle is, they'd probably get stoned in the street. But they don't understand that, you know? But I mean, yeah, it's a noble thing to stick up for people who probably can't stick up for themselves. But if they knew what would really happen if they went to Palestine or any of those other countries over there with their lifestyles, they probably wouldn't make it too far, you know, because they don't agree with all the stuff that the people in the U.S. do. We'll just say that. So people are so brainwashed. It's insane. It's insane the way people are nowadays. I just don't get it. You can't fix stupid. But anyway, we talked yesterday about Bobby Salazar. That's the restaurant owner. He has a bunch of franchises with his name, and he's accused of hiring a motorcycle club president to burn his restaurant. It was a vacant restaurant at the time. He hired him to burn it down. So Mr. Salazar has a new lawyer. Can you guys guess who his new lawyer is? Take a wild guess. His new lawyer is former DEA investigator, is now an attorney for Bobby Salazar. Insane. Fresno restaurateur Bobby Salazar has hired an Atlanta-based defense attorney who has a history of working for the Federal Drug Enforcement Agency, according to court records. Murdoch Walker II has appeared in the U.S. District Court in the Eastern District of California before, but will need the court's approval to represent Salazar. According to court spokesman, he also worked in federal courts in Georgia, Texas, Wisconsin, just to name a few. Salazar, 63, appeared in court on Monday when the judge relieved the public defender who had represented him until this week in the case in which Salazar faces arson and gun charges. Walker's name did not appear on the court records until Tuesday. So I just don't understand, how do they give him a public defender when he got out on $1 million bond? He got out on $1 million bond. There's absolutely no way he should be represented by a public defender, because obviously he has the money to pay for a lawyer, right? But they did give him a public defender. So Walker did not immediately return requests for comments on Tuesday. The U.S. Assistant Attorney Robert Hughes said Monday that he is expected the proceedings to be delayed by the change in attorneys. Walker's previously worked in New York City Council District Attorney's Office in Manhattan before he was a narcotics and criminal investigator in South Carolina, according to a biography on a website. Salazar used property to satisfy collateral requirements for his $1 million bond, according to court records. Exact property he used was not available as part of the public records as of Tuesday. Federal prosecutors accused Salazar of hiring a leader of the Screamin' Demons Motorcycle Club. That's this guy. He's the president of the Screaming Demons Motorcycle. You can see he has one of the shirts on right there, the Screaming Demons Motorcycle Club. He hires the president of this motorcycle club to burn down his restaurant. And the president of the motorcycle club tells on Bobby Salazar and says, he told me to do it. Like, you can't make this up. So allegedly, he hired the leader of the Screaming Demons Motorcycle Club to set fire to Bobby Salazar's restaurant on Blackstone Avenue in Fresno on April 2nd, 2024. The location had been run by a franchisee until closing 3 months before the fire. So someone else was running it under Bobby Salazar's name. They closed the restaurant, and then boom, the fire happens 3 months later. And they paid Bobby Salazar $1 million for insurance. Can you guess how much his bond was? $1 million. Exactly the same amount that they paid him in insurance money. Prosecutors say that 2 people were caught on security cameras as they set fire using gas cans inside the building on the night of the blaze. Allegedly, 2 inside were 40-year-old Thomas Quills and an unnamed woman. Text messages, including in the complaint filed in court, also showed the 2 discussing watching the fire from a distance, as well as being paid to set the fire. Salazar received nearly $1 million in insurance payout after the flames damaged the eatery, court records show. He is due back in court on October 9th. So he's only got 8 more days before he goes back to court. And he faces a total of, I think, 35 years or something like that. It's a long time. He faces a long time in prison. Who knows what's going to end up happening with that situation? So, one person is dead in Cumberland County motorcycle crash. This is in Pennsylvania. Cumberland County, Pennsylvania. A popular Cumberland County roadway closed after deadly motorcycle crash on Tuesday morning. Cumberland County Coroner's Office said they were called to the 500 block of South 3rd Street after 8 a.m. for a deadly motorcycle crash. The coroner's office said 65-year-old Robert Rustray of New Cumberland was pronounced dead at the scene. 3 vehicles were involved in the crash. West Shore Regional Police are investigating the crash. According to 511 PA, Bridge Street, 3rd Street is closed in both directions between Hadman Avenue, Hadman Boulevard, and Walton Street. Multi-vehicle crash. Crews responded to the scene around 7:28. And they don't know exactly what caused the crash, but this guy lost his life. 60-something years old. What was he, 64 years old? 65 years old. Every day there's more motorcycle crashes. Every single day people are losing their life at an alarming rate. It seems like it's overwhelmingly, the numbers are staggering now. Yeah, don't live so close to the ocean, right, Jimmy? Have a couple 100 acres of land out here. I would love to invite protesters to come and protest global warming on this winter in North Dakota. Pfft. Yeah, right. It's probably freezing up there, man. You're right. People are insane in the membrane. Carney's ride. Can you imagine this dude pays a club president? And this dude's a club president. And he goes and does that himself? Like, you can't make this up. I mean, right there should show you that these motorcycle clubs are not criminal organizations. Because if they were, I don't think the president would be out doing some shit like that, you know? He must have been like, I'm going to keep all the money for myself. It's crazy. Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. Yeah, that guy, he's old too. Bobby Salazar is an old man, so he's not going to make it long, you know? He's not going to make it too long. Volts, how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. I'm late, but I made it. Thank you. Mark, how you doing? You live across the river from Harrisburg? Or that's across the river from Harrisburg? I've been to Harrisburg before. I drove through there a couple times. New designs coming to the merch very soon. Big Red, what's going on? How you doing? I'm doing great. Friday morning, don't miss. I will be at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues. We'll be doing a live stream. I got someone that's going to be there. I'm going to send them a link. They'll be on the screen with me. We're going to bring people on that are at the rally. We're going to have them walk through the streets, talk to people. It's going to be a good time. So don't miss that show. It's going to be a really good one. Another thing, make sure you check out careerempower.com. They help you get jobs. If you are looking for a job and you can't find one, they help you tremendously. Like, they almost guarantee you a job with the way that they do things. So let's hear a word from the sponsors, and then we'll get back to the juicy stuff. Check it out. Links in the description. Bill Staxx here from Chattin with Staxx. If you're hunting for a new job, stop scrolling. I got something that'll change your search. I partner with the #1 career search company in the world, Career Empower. They build the first ever step-by-step Career Empower toolkit to help you get interviews and jobs faster, smarter, and with way more confidence. This toolkit gives you everything you need: professional resume writing, the best sites and places to search, interview prep that actually works, one-on-one live coaching with expert recruiters to build your personalized plan. They've already helped over 100,000 people land jobs, and they're ready to help you next. Head on over to www.careerempower.ai. Use promo code DIY promo 3 to get 50% off. The toolkit drops from $199 to $149, and they'll even hop on a call and start building your job search strategy today. Don't do it alone. Get the toolkit, get the coaching, get hired. Links in the description below. Grab it now. Get hired. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go check it out. The link's in the description of this video. So today we're going over to New Zealand for a minute. Phantom Rider, how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Richard, what's good? We got 56 people in the house. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Go hit the like button. Well, before we get to that, we'll talk about this. Sylvester Stallone's son. Tragic details about Sylvester Stallone's son. His name was Sage, and his tragic death. The year is 1976, delivered a 1-2 punch for Sylvester Stallone. First, a little movie he wrote and starred in called Rocky was a knockout, earning Academy Award for Best Picture, and sprawling franchise that had gone another 8 rounds so far. I think they need to stop with the Rockies. There's a little too many of them going on. Do you guys agree? Rocky's just... So Sage Stallone had a difficult childhood. For successful, there's a tragic tale of Hollywood's child who can't handle the glare of famous parents in the limelight. Sage Stallone, who was raised primarily by his mother, was one of them. Many young boys spend quality time with their fathers, tossing a football and other male bonding rituals. Not really. There's not a lot of people that do that nowadays. I mean, look how many single mothers there are out there. But when your father's Rambo, can you imagine? Yo, my dad's Rambo. That'd be insane. My dad's Rocky and Rambo. Fuck around, find out. When your dad's Rambo, there is a good chance that he's not coaching your Little League game. If Sage wanted FaceTime with his dad, he would often meant hanging out on movie sets. Children of famous parents also have to live with the questions and curiosities of their peers. Sometimes the interest is harmless, but occasionally it can turn ugly. In an interview, Sage's close friend shared that his buddy was often bullied by a lot of rich kids at school and made fun of him for not being a tough guy. I'd be like, fuck you, my dad's Rocky. He'll kick your fucking ass, right? In 1996, Sage told people, I was an easygoing guy in school, and pretty much people were trying to challenge me to fight, saying Rambo, Rocky. That's bullying combined with a father whose on-screen image was nearly impossible to live up to. May have shaped Sage's get close and got what his pal described as very funny, creative, thoughtful person. He was a wonderful guy who loved life, and he had a sensitive side to him. Let's see here. He might have overdosed. I'm not very sure. I'm trying to find out right here. So medical reports for Sage's death was a result of a heart attack. So on Thursday, August 30th, 2012, the Stallone family got the closure that they were looking for when the coroner's report determined that drugs were not the culprit in his death of the 36-year-old Sage Stallone. After an autopsy, the cause of death was ruled heart attack, brought on by, I can't even say that damn word. Some long-ass word. Something formed in the heart. So it was heart disease. The only drug found in the young man's system was an over-the-counter pain reliever. The news may not have been the big surprise that those who knew Sage best. Sage didn't even drink, they said, a friend said. An attorney of nearly 2 decades said that there was a report that his room was filled with liquor bottles. Actually, there were empty bottles of cream soda. It also put to rest the rumors that he harmed himself, but again, the closest to Sage weren't buying it. Sage was really young, very sensitive, and a very talented kid. There's been no indication of anything wrong in his life. Yeah, right. Maybe there's not an indication, but people don't know what other people are going through. We all know how it is, right? When you don't want to tell people what the hell's going on in your life. While no one in his family has confirmed whether or not that they were aware of any medical problems Sage may have had. He's the only one of Stallone's 5 children to have had a heart condition. Sophia Stallone, the Expendable star oldest daughter, with Jennifer Falvin, was born with a hole in her heart and required surgery when she was just a few months old. I mean, that happens to quite a few people, don't it? Sage was honored by his father at the Golden Globes after his death. It has been more than a decade since Sage Stallone was found dead. And in those years, his father has kept his oldest child's memory alive in a touching moment. After he received a 2016 Golden Globe for supporting actor in the movie Creed, the actor admitted that he had drawn some inspiration for the role from his late son. He told a reporter backstage at the awards, "To be frank, anytime you can vent emotions that are real, I think it's very, very helpful. Most importantly, I want to respect his memory and think we did." Stallone, who'd attended the award with his wife, Jennifer Falvin, and their 3 daughters, admitted to not being a good parent, but is working on changing that. He explained, "Then I realized family is everything, and that the greatest award that you can get is because in the end, when you're on your deathbed, you're going to basically be judged on how you raised your kids and what you left behind. So finally, they get to understand that they have a caring father, that movies are wonderful, but they pale in comparison to the movie life, which making them go into the future and becoming very successful. This is my duty. That's my mission. And I give my wife all the credit because I'm pretty pathetic as a parent. She is great," he said. But that's sad that he lost his son. Very tragic. So today, can you guys guess what today is? Guess what today is? You guys will never fucking guess. But today is a pretty significant day. Can you guys guess what happened 70 years ago today? If you guys know, put it in the chat if you know what happened 70 years ago today. Let me see if anyone knows this one. To all the people watching, do you know what happened and don't Google it. Don't Google it. If you know, just put it in the chat. What happened 70 years ago today? Does anybody know? No. The first Rocky movie? No, yeah, 70 years ago today. So 70 years ago today, James Dean died. He was killed in the crash. He was driving a Porsche, I believe it was, right? The violent death of a young star rocked Hollywood. The legacy of James Dean. 70 years ago today, actor James Dean was killed while driving his sports car on a remote highway in Central California. Dean had only made 3 films, but was already a star whose performance captured the counter narrative of the 50s. At his death at the age of 24, he was only 24, made him a legend. 24 years old, and he's already a legend. Can you believe that? Carol Barker, who co-starred with Dean in his last movie, Giant, recalled how the cast learned of his death. She was in a projection room at the Warner Brothers lot with other cast members when the director, George Stevens, stood up and all the light drained out of him. Baker told the Times in 1996 that he collected himself and said, "Jimmy Dean, has just been killed. That's pretty crazy, right? So it reported on October 1st, 1955, James Dean, 24, one of Hollywood's biggest, brightest new motion picture stars, was killed early last night in a head-on collision in a rural town in Colam, about 19 miles east of Paso Robles, the New California highway reported. The young star met his death in a German-built Porsche car while en route to a road races at Salinas. A patrolman said Dean was dead on arrival at War Memorial Hospital following the crash at the intersection of State Highway 41. His mechanic, identified by the CHP as Rudolph Warowich, about 27, of Hollywood, suffered fractured jaw, fractured hip, and body lacerations. He was described as moderately serious condition. I didn't know someone else was in the car at the time, but I guess someone was in the car at the time. But anyway, that's 70 years ago today. James Dean passed away. Anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. We got a bunch of topics at hand. First, we're going to talk about the Bandidos. So 4 Bandidos have been arrested. This is in Australia. 4 more arrested as police seize 59 firearms during a Bandidos investigation. Detectives from the Western Region's Crime Squad have made 4 additional arrests as part of an ongoing investigation into the alleged theft of firearms linked to the Bandidos outlaw motorcycle gang members. We all know that they're a club, but, you know, the news and the media insists on calling them gangs. I don't know why. We all know why, but they want to scare the public. So it says the arrests follow an alleged burglary and a theft of 17 firearms from a property on the 21st of April in 2025. Yesterday morning, 5 warrants were executed by detectives in Western Region Crime Squad, illicit firearms squad at properties in Mount Pleasant and Soldiers Hill. As a result, police seized 12 firearms, large amount of ammunition, 20 swords and bayonets, a stolen chainsaw linked to the burglary where the 17 firearms were stolen. An imitation pistol. What the hell is that? What is it, a BB gun? It says an imitation pistol, a trackable quantity of amphetamine and ecstasy. And these are the people arrested. A 40-year-old Mount Pleasant man, believed to be the chapter president of the Bandidos, was arrested after police located and seized a large amount of ammunition and old world rifle bayonet. A bayonet's not illegal, though, is it? He was interviewed for unlicensed person possessing firearm, possession of controlled weapon. He is expected to be charged on a summons. 37-year-old man arrested and served with a notice of suspension of his firearms license. During the warrant, police seized 9 registered firearms. He's expected to be charged on the summons. 31-year-old man was arrested and served with a notice, possession of firearms license. During the warrant, seized 9 registered, or no, that's a different guy. 31-year-old man was arrested. Police located, seized 20 swords, a rifle in which allegedly stolen during a burglary. He was charged with possession of a firearm without a license, possession of prohibited weapons. He was bailed to appear and see the magistrates on October 22nd. A 26-year-old man believed to be a patch member of the Bandidos was arrested, and police located and seized an imitation firearm. So he's the guy walking around with a fake gun. Trackable amount of illicit drugs. I don't understand that charge. Trackable amount? So what? It's not a spec? I don't get that. He was interviewed for possession of the imitation firearm, trackable drug. He's expected to be charged by summons. Police now have a total of 59 firearms in the past week as part of an investigation. And then they're asking anyone with information, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they're cracking down hard on people over there in Australia. They do not give a shit. Over there, you basically don't have rights. They do not care in Australia. They got the Raptor squad, and they'll just bust through your door and take everything you own. Especially if you're part of a club. You can't even wear patch out there. You'll go to prison just for wearing a patch. The Outlaw Preacher, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. Craig, what's good? So if you guys are just getting here, I will be live Friday morning. We're going to be going live from the Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues motorcycle rally in Arkansas. I'm going to be live here, and I'm sending a link out, and we're going to have people come on the screen. We're going to talk to some people from out there. We're going to enjoy the day. It's going to be Friday morning, so join us probably around 10 o'clock. So come by, check us out. We're going to be live streaming for maybe a couple hours. So today we're talking about the twin outlaw dingleberries. These guys just, they ain't ever going to win, right? They think they're real bikers. I mean, they think that they're fucking bondsmans too. I don't get that shit. I don't get it. I don't get what these guys, the game that they're trying to play. I don't understand. Like, are they trying to get hurt? Is that the thing they're trying to do? Because they think that if something happens to one of them, that the police are going to come bust them, take all the club's patches, which that's not going to happen. We all know that's not going to happen. But that's what they think's going to happen. Let's take a look.
Like, I don't know, it didn't feel right. When you come and take us out, your patches will all disappear. Because...
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? All your patches will disappear if you take one of these guys out. They don't give a shit about you. The cops don't give a shit about you. You guys think you're like some vigilantes and shit. You're not. You're not. And you're not that special. I don't care if you got 1 million followers. It means nothing. Someone could do something to you and nobody's going to give a shit. They'll report on it for a couple days. Poof, you'll be gone into the wind.
Back then, you'd done a lot of bullying. And, you know, you could still do it today. Yeah. But like I've always preached, and I'll preach to the feds, and I'll preach to everybody else.
Listen, I'm not promoting them. There's got to be opposition, right? Just like with the fucking rats that are out there. If there is no opposition for these guys, then people will assume that they're real people. They'll assume that they're a real motorcycle club. They'll think that they're real bounty hunters. So if I can show who they are and make money at the same time, that's what I'm going to do. That's why I expose these guys. Virginia Chaos, what's going on? I don't promote them. I show who they are. Phantom Rider, what's going on?
Look, when you come and take us out, your patches will all disappear. Because we're gonna fight for a hate organization.
They're gonna fight to turn the motorcycle clubs into a hate organization when they're wearing a 1% diamond on their jackets. Do you hear this? They're going to take away your cuts. I guess they're going to take away your cuts too, right? But you guys understand why I do this, right? Because they have to have opposition. If someone's not here to show who these fucking people are, then they get to just go online and run amok and pretend to be something they're not. But if they have somebody who is going against them, then it shows people that they're not who they say they are. That's why I do this. And that's why I used to expose the rats, and I'll still expose the rats. Because they're trash. I mean, all the people that cooperate, I don't go after all the people that cooperate, just the ones that are like bragging about it, that try to play like there's something they're not, like the Sammy the Bulls in life. Because Sammy the Bull ain't no damn gangster. He fucking lost that title when he told. People are like, oh yeah, but John Gotti was going to do this. I don't give a shit what John Gotti was going to do. Sammy the Bull knew the rules in that life, and he broke them. And now he wants to get out of prison and act like he's a noble man. Yeah, okay. And you guys heard about his that girl that worked for him, right? He was beating off in front of him and things like that. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll do some specials on the rats again too.
Amen. We might even fight for a terrorist organization. If you come and fuck with us. Because we have the right to do us.
They're gonna they're gonna fight to call motorcycle clubs terrorist organizations if anything happens to them. Then they're gonna take your little jackets too.
If we're obeying the law.
People are like, oh, the clubs are all having a meeting. No, they're not. They don't give a shit about these guys. You think they worry about these people? Definitely not. They don't care about them. They're baiting. They're trying to bait the clubs into doing something. That's what they're doing.
Oh, my friend. You 1%ers and feds may say that's not possible. But by golly, I want to say this one thing for you. The feds has been trying to take every one of you MCs down for a long time. They took the Proud Boys down, and within a couple years, boy, couldn't wear no patch, no nothing. So, we keep preaching what we preach, and I'm pretty sure we can get it passed through the Senate. I'm pretty sure we'll get it passed. So, and when the day that you think you're gonna take us out will be the day I guarantee you it will be passed. Because you think we don't have people that will keep preaching and preaching for us? Got a lot.
I got a huge announcement coming up. I just got a call. Boom, boom, boom. You guys are not gonna fucking believe the announcement that I got coming up. You're not gonna believe. I can't believe it. Like, what? But you guys will see very soon.
More people than you think, my friend. You better look at how many followers we have across social media platforms. We are well known everywhere, every country. So don't think that we don't have people that love us and care for us.
Do you hear these delusion guys? The delusion is real. So they think that because they have such a big following, which doesn't mean shit, they could lose their account tomorrow. And then what? They're like, we have a following on all social media platforms. People will riot in the street if something happens to us. No, they won't. They will absolutely will not. That's not going to happen. Listen to the delusion.
Come and fuck with us. Because we have the right to do us. If we're obeying the law, my friend. You 1%ers and feds may say that's not possible. But by golly, I want to say this one thing for you. The feds has been trying to take every one of you MCs down for a long time. They took the Proud Boys down, and within a couple years, boy, couldn't wear no patch, no nothing. So, we keep preaching what we preach, and I'm pretty sure we can get it passed through the Senate. I'm pretty sure we'll get it passed. So, and when the day that you think you're gonna take us out will be the day I guarantee you it will be passed. Because you think we don't have people that will keep preaching and preaching for us? Got a lot. Got more people than you think, my friend. You better look at how many followers we have across social media platforms.
They will riot in the street if you take one of us out, and they will take all your patches. No, they won't.
We are well known everywhere, every country. So don't think that we don't have people that love us and care for us.
They will riot in the street. They think they're like Charlie Kirk of the outlaw motorcycle world. They think if something happens, it's going to be like when Charlie Kirk passed away. Like every country. Charlie Kirk had influence. These guys are just some losers online that people want to see the car wreck. You know, when you're driving down the highway and you see a big accident, everyone's like, that's what they are. They're the smoke in back of the store. Yeah, it's the dumpster fire. That's what people want to see.
So, you think again, my friend, before you decide to take out Twin Outlaw Brotherhood. Yeah, Hell's Angels, or anybody affiliated with them. Either way, nor do I care. I sleep really good at night, and I really am looking to change a lot of shit. And if it's my life to change it, by golly, it's what it's got to be. And I'll keep preaching it. But we're going to change it, guys. So I hope you all just jump on the train and ride along with it. Show love and peace. Because I know you want to keep your colors, don't you? And I know you want to keep your...
Hey, Don McGuire. Shout out to Don McGuire. Absolute legend in the building.
Little diamond. So, yeah, come together. And you ask, are we scared? No. We're not scared of nothing.
They're not scared. They are terrified. If you're not scared, leave your weapons at home. Leave your guns at home. You should have stayed in Sturgis then. If you're not scared, you shouldn't have waved the cops over, pulled your weapons out. You did it at Black Lives Matter protest. You got arrested. I don't know why you didn't get charged with brandishing a firearm. You did it in Sturgis. I don't know how the fuck you got away with that. How do you get away with pulling a weapon out with people all around and the cops escort you out and take pictures with you? Like, and they think these guys are absolutely crazy.
I walk among you every day because I'm going to tell you why. There's one day that we all will go to heaven. Now, when is that day? We don't know. But I do know one thing. I'm going to keep preaching what I believe until that day I am taken to heaven. Yeah, that's a fact. We were sitting down here from heaven, just to do this.
You were sent from heaven to do this? I think you need to take a shower to get into heaven there, boys.
Just to fuck with you guys, to make sure that you guys make sure that shit is just love and peace. Change! You know, I think It's been tried without the diamond many times.
So now they talk about why they wear the diamond. How, they figured it would stir some shit up if they threw a diamond on their jackets.
I agree, and it still just keeps coming along.
Carney's right. Have a good day at work, man.
So we just have to throw the diamond in the mix to let you guys know that, hey, what we preach is here to stay forever and to get your fucking attention. Okay? Gotcha. And now, before we go, I do have to tell you, need to show love and peace on the streets, always. When there's somebody there that is in need, and you can help, do so. We all can pitch in and do something. Okay?
All right. Where do I send the bar of soap? I'll help you guys right now. Where do I send the bar of soap? So we're going to take a look at the interview I did with Monsoon, and we're going to look at the part where he said that they were accused of assaulting an elderly person. Now, this is crazy. This is insane. I believe it's right around here.
Well, one thing about these guys, and this is just for you twin fans, never put your government name out there in social media for people like me to find. We exploit that. What was found about these guys, okay, let's back up a little bit. They are from a town called Pella, Iowa. Their mom moved them to Colorado Springs. They were not the nicest kids. They do have a little bit of a juvie record. They have a record for beating up. They had, what was we read? Adult assault charges on an elderly person. And from what I understand, is there
assault on the elderly? What? How do they got assault on the elderly? I think we need to dig into that a little deeper. Part 2 will be dropping very soon. If you guys don't know, these guys are from Pella, Iowa. And their mom probably has 1,800 cats in the living room.
Word on the street is dog laughed him out the damn door.
You found a lot of information on these guys and Deb, right? What's some of the things that you found out about these guys early on?
Well, one thing about these guys, and this is just for you twin fans, never put your government name out there in social media for people like me to find. We exploit that. What was found about these guys, okay, let's back up a little bit. They are from a town called Pella, Iowa. Their mom moved them to Colorado Springs. They were not the nicest kids. They do have a little bit of a juvie record. They have a record for beating up. They had, what was we read? Adult assault charges on an elderly person. And from what I understand, is their mom had such a trouble with their juvenile record, they had no choice but to leave. They didn't graduate high school. They were homeschooled. They've got to be the two most illiterate people I've ever seen in my damn life, to be honest.
Because I don't know how to read and they pick on me and I ain't taking nobody's crap.
So this blows my mind still. They're 30, now they're 38 years old. They live at home with their mom in the basement. And their mom works in the, what I find out, ironically, she works in the field helping elderly people out. And what was upsetting, one thing we did find out, they have this guy, and he lives in a nursing home in Pennsylvania, named Jimmy. And they actually gave Jimmy a vest with their patches on it.
You could see, this is the patch right here. This is the vest right here. And he's wearing the 1% diamond. They're going to get this old guy hurt. Like, I can't believe that they would do that and give this guy one of their jackets and potentially get this guy hurt. This guy's in Pennsylvania somewhere. He's in a wheelchair, and these guys don't care about anybody. That's why they did it. They probably sold him the jacket.
and put him in danger by wearing that patch, and they did not care about that one damn bit.
And so there was a guy out there wearing an twin outlaw cut vest
in a wheelchair that's handicapped, and he has a gimpy arm.
Does he still wear it?
He still wears it. You see him pop up here every once in a while. He's still on there.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, they the other thing that they are good for is okay, they got big on TikTok. They have TikTok, they have Instagram, a few other places. They get women to come into their lives, and they get them to gift them.
And so the women hates us.
All these gifts in there, and they're making money off it. I think I looked up their account, because you can look up someone's account on TikTok. They were up there in like the 100 grand range, just off social media, abusing people's generosity, taking advantage of them. And ironically, some of these people came back around and said, "Thank you for informing us who they really are."
Yeah, there has to be some type of opposition to push back against these people. Otherwise, they will just run amok on TikTok, on different apps, to get money from people, false pretenses, and things like that.
Now, what they do is they're what you would call rage bait.
Hell's Angels ain't got enough balls to come and get this.
What they do is they get people worked up, and that's what has been kind of the consensus, is they're getting clubs worked up so they can get caught doing something to them, so the police can come get them. We've seen it everywhere. All they do is talk about this club, that club. Look at Colorado. Everything's on tape. They're looking. Sturgis, perfect example. They're looking for ways to get clubs caught up.
If one person in a club does something to one of these guys, they're not going to bring the whole club down because of it.
Well, that's the thing. That could be true, but the fact is that these guys have, I mean, they have cameras on them. They have cameras on their vehicles. They're waiting for someone to do something so they got evidence to get them in trouble with the law. But I mean, if at this point, I mean, every club, every law agency in Colorado is watching them, and no one's going to come near them for that simple fact. Nobody wants to get caught up on a charge over these two idiots.
I don't think any club will do anything. I think it'll be a lone person that's just like, fuck them. But we'll see in the future, right? These guys are total clowns. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the show. We got a lot of content on the way. Monsoons Part 2 will be out soon. The Hell's Angel that hasn't done any social media yet will be out very soon. I'm working on that right now. You guys are going to love that interview. It's insane. And I got a bunch of other ones that are dropping. Tonight, 10 o'clock, that dude Skids. There's a lot more to come, so I hope you guys like the content. Hit the like button, subscribe. Go check out Patreon. There's a lot of content on Patreon I cannot play on YouTube. I'm going to start uploading some more interviews on Patreon. I'm trying to find a way to go live and connect StreamYard to Patreon. I know there's a way, but I'm trying to figure it out. So normally I just record a video and put it up there. But I'm going to start working on some new videos for you guys on Patreon. If you want to tell your story, hit up my email at billstax2021@gmail.com. Or if you have a story you want me to cover, if you think something's interesting, you're like, hey, check this out, check that out, let me know. I want to hear what you guys think and what you guys want to hear. If you guys want me to do more interviews or you want me to cover more topics, just let me know what you're interested in hearing. If you want to help the show out, you can hit up my Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. You can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Sticker, Super Chat, Zelle, all that good stuff. And I appreciate every single dollar. It helps a lot. It goes a long way. You guys are great. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch or a twin outlaw.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.